Yo, so basically Summrs just got jumped. Can announced that he's joining the Cream team, and Autumn got hit by a fire extinguisher twice. But I think the more important and interesting thing is Summrs getting jumped. So let's get into it. So a little background on what happened. Basically, there's this show that happens in the underground. There are these guys called the Box Boys or whatever, and they throw the show called Box Fest. And basically they just have a bunch of underground artists that normally don't play, like they can't play at Rolling Loud, but they're also not super small, so they put it together and it's like a cool event. Anyways, Summrs was playing a show there. On top of that, I think Osama's son was there. I think Homixide Gang was there, and they were all just there, right? Just performing. They all had their own sets. So what happened was Homixide Gang backstage dissed Summrs, or while they were on stage, while he was backstage. So Summrs jumped on stage and swung at Homixide Michi, and then like 30 dudes just piled on top of him and just started swinging, and yeah, it was not good. He didn't get like thrashed or anything, but he got, you know, stiffed a little bit, if you know what I mean. And there were ambulances outside, so it wasn't like some small scuffle either. And I'll put up a couple pictures, but I can't play the videos because this is YouTube. So the whole thing was really random. Like, first of all, what was Summrs thinking? Like, one dude, he literally, like, you know that one Drewski meme, stand on business, one man army? That's literally what he was trying to do. And like, I'll explain later, he kind of accomplished it.
Sorry, bro. I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man army getting 50, nigga. What you wanna do that? I stand on business, nigga.
So I just played a short clip of that Drewski one man army stand on business thing, and the whole point of that video is he's actually like making fun of people who act like that, but it just became like a meme, and I guess Summrs did technically stand on business or whatever.
I stand on business.
But the whole thing was just kind of bizarre. Like, when he went on, like 20 or 30 dudes just started piling onto him, and like people were just grabbing stuff off the ground and just like chucking it at him and stuff. I don't even know. And there was security, but the security stayed off the stage and just started like flailing their arms from like underneath the stage. So they didn't do anything. They just like let it happen. And while it was happening, they were ripping out his dreads, swinging at him, stomping him. He was on the ground. They were taking everything from him. And I guess one of the pros of Summrs' weight gain is like he's just hard to like jump because they didn't really do much damage. If you look at him, he has some marks on his face and stuff, but he doesn't have a black eye. They didn't take everything off of him. I'm not gonna lie, if there are 20 dudes and one guy, like, you better like strip him for everything he's got. Like, they didn't take everything off of him. I think they ripped a couple of his dreads out and he just got some marks and just left. But he did punch the dude that dissed him, so you know, and it was a 1v20, so it's not horrible. But anyways, right after, people started saying boycott Summrs, and there's this whole thing where it's like Summrs fan base versus the Opium fan base, and it's not even the Opium fan base, it's just like Homixide Gang's fan base, which is kind of non-existent if we're being honest. Like, they don't really make great music. Like, they have some cool songs, but they don't have fans. Like, there aren't fans of Homixide Gang, if you know what I mean. There are fans of Summrs though, and people are making like an Opium Bird Allegiance thing, and there's like Civil War posters and stuff. It's like Summrs, Can, 2 Cup Terry. I don't know why they put Can's manager on there, and they put Desire, and then they put Ken Carson, Playboy Cardi, Destroy Lonely, Gabe. Like, those guys have nothing to do with it, but whatever. I just thought it was funny. So after the whole altercation, a picture surfaced of like a tray with a ton of Summrs jewelry. It was like a paddock, some chains, and I think like a bracelet or something, and they're all iced out and stuff. So they had taken a lot of Summrs jewelry, and yeah, that was probably the worst look. Like, he got his stuff taken from him. So, you know, he has a song, I think, with Yeet where he says, "Soon as I get my chain snatched, that'd be the day I crash." And yeah, I guess he literally crashed out because, you know, 1v20, that's crazy. I would never even think of doing something like that. On top of that, while Summrs was getting jumped, right, instead of helping him, like, there were a ton of fans down. They could have easily went up because the security wasn't really doing anything. They just started like taking pictures. And they just like watched him get like jumped in front of, like, it was like a crowd of 100 people just watching Summrs get jumped. It was mad funny. It kind of reminded me of like that ASAP Rocky situation in Rolling Loud, where they were all tugging him. Like his face was close up, and like you could see the marks on his face, and there are like 20 phones in his face, and he's just getting jumped. Like, yeah, it's messed up. Also, the GOAT, Young Fazo, spoke on the situation. He said, "Yo, lol," laughing emojis, and then he deleted the tweet. I don't know why he said that. Like, if he was on stage, they would have stuffed him in a trash can or something. But you know, but to me, like the actual funniest part of the entire thing was just like the way the fans interacted with Summrs. Like after the whole thing was over, Summrs, he had like a towel over his head because I think some of his dreads were ripped and his face was like bashed a little bit, and he was walking out, and there was someone like escorting him out. And the way he was walking out was like how athletes walk out of the tunnel after like a game is over, or they've like lost like a crucial game in the playoffs or something, or like they got injured. And the way all these fans were like chanting at him was like how fans chant at like athletes after they get injured or something like horrible happens, or they choke in a game. But anyways, that all happened, and then Summrs made a response to the situation, and it's different from what you would expect. You know, normally someone gets jumped, it's like, damn, they don't show their face for like 6 months, or they're just super embarrassed. They wouldn't really want to like speak about it, or they just try to shove it under the rug. But that's kind of where Summrs is more like Kanye-esque. I'm not saying he's Kanye, don't take that out. I'm just saying he's more human than a lot of these rappers, and he's a lot more open. You know, most people would have just left or done something, but I guess he stood on it. So first, he posted a selfie, just like his face with all the marks and stuff. And he really didn't get like, they didn't do that much. For 30 guys, like they did not do that much. I guess they pulled some of his dreads out, which, you know, is unfortunate. Then he like took some mirror selfies. I don't know why. And then he captioned it, "Lil Reno get on without his partners and security. Hashtag soldier stuff. Hashtag took 20 y'all get that jewelry. How y'all not get it all?" And on him commented, "Real soldier. He then posted a picture with his arms crossed to a Ken Carson song, I guess like messing with them because, you know, they're opium. And in the comments he said, "Y'all didn't give me a black eye or nothing. You didn't even knock me out." And then he said that if it was 20 girls, they could have done the same thing. And he finally said, "This for Lil Can on my troll stuff, only tonight though." Meaning he made these posts for Can. I don't know why he said that. And you know, Summrs fan base is crazy. Like they were immediately on it. Like this one dude already started taking like pictures posing as Summrs after he got jumped. And then Summrs released a video on his Instagram story basically saying like, "Yo, there were 30 of you guys and you didn't really do much to me." And he was just trying to say he stood on business. So I'm gonna play it for you really quick.
I ain't lying, you niggas was posting and I'm beating the f out one of you niggas partners, man. I'm beating the f out one of you niggas 20, 30 gonna jump on it. I'm a soldier. Y'all, how the f y'all got a eye closed and nothing, man? It's 30 y'all niggas. What the f y'all doing? Y'all niggas hit like man. I'm a soldier. And you could keep that ass watching chain. Took 30 that man. I approach one of you. I approach 10 of you. Yeah, spitting on face and everything, man. You was a man, you niggas is I came out here by myself. No security, no partners, no nothing. I'm still pressing man.
And what he said kind of reminded me of this one video from XXXTentacion years and years ago when he got jumped by the Migos, and he made the same thing. He basically said, "Yo, it was like 10 of them or something," and you know, back then I think they were armed or something, so he was like, "Yo, there's nothing I could do," and he just said, "I did what I could, and they're, you know, not as tough as they look."
When he was on the ground, just to let y'all know why they jumped me. I'm just letting y'all know from now though, I'm a man before anything, and I'm gonna take my like a man, and I'm gonna carry myself like a man, and this affect me, y'all niggas lose money. Oh, and the up fire on me, my girl, and my point blank period. So if you see anything, just know they had fire and they pulled the.
And you know, some very respected people in rap started speaking on this. For example, the Grim Reaper himself, D Savage, spoke on it and said, "Couldn't have been me." I don't know why he said that. It was just funny to me. Like, I don't know. And of course, anything going on in the underground wouldn't be complete if Jace doesn't speak on it. And he did. Right after it happened, he woke up and got straight on live.
Hold on. When I'm on stage, don't get near me. Talking about. When I'm on stage, don't get near me. And I just woke up. I'm fresh out the king bed. I'm fresh out the California king bed. What you talking about? Yeah, nah, for real. I turned Box Fest to Ghost Fest.
And started talking, saying how if that was him, it wouldn't have happened. Which, you know, it's true. There's no way he would ever do that. Like, and if he did get jumped, I think Summrs is like twice his weight. Like, they would have snapped him in two or something. I don't know what they would have done. No offense to Jace or anything. He's actually right. Like, you know, it's just not smart to do something like this. Not only that, Jace tried to make it like some spiritual situation too. He was like, yo, it's karma for what they did to me. Like, yo, hold on, you snitched on them, all right? Like, but I mean, this is what he said.
I just woke up on DTR. Calm down. But karma is real, man. They laughed at me. They canceled me. They rapped about my kids. I had to calm down. But I just think karma, you know, that karma work mysterious. You feel me? They the reason I get harassed every day on the internet, you know? So I just think it's funny, I mean, bro.
But anyways, this whole thing was between Homixide Gang, which is like this duo, and there are more of them. Like, there are like a ton of homicides. There's literally someone called Homicide Poo Poo. I'm not even joking. Look it up. But, you know, what did they say? Well, they took to their story to say, apologies to fans. We do not promote negativity or violence. And it's like, all these guys do is promote negativity or violence. It's not even a little bit. It's like, it's literally their entire shtick. Like, your name is Homicide Gang. Like, so here's some of their lyrics. I just got a pack-a-punch stick, 50-round drum, that be with spit. They call the cops, we don't give no, we spinning again and again. We op shopping today. Damn, little boy. Anyways, the next day, what happened was Homicide Molly, I think that's how you say his name, posted a picture with Summrs' paddock, and he started flexing it, covering his face, like, yo, I took your chain. And he also started posting like videos of Youngboy to his story, like just trying to show that, you know, he was about it or whatever. Summrs, he went on live with his goons or friends from the trenches or whatever you want to call them, and they basically said they would slide for him. And I can't even play the full video because, one, they were playing a little copyrighted music.
Sliding about that. We sliding about that, Jeremy. We sliding about that.
But also, they were just saying like the craziest stuff ever. But yeah. And what would you know? Homicide Gang canceled their show for tonight. So Summrs actually did get them scared, which is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure half of his crew is locked up right now, but I guess whatever friends he had were enough, or I don't know. I guess they just didn't want to take any chances. Because to be fair, like Summrs, he puts up the image that he's tough, but everyone knows he's not actually like, you know, all that. No offense, because, you know, they've seen what he was like before. These guys, if they got jumped, their careers would be over. I'm pretty sure one of them already has P-word allegations. Bino, yeah, so it wouldn't be too good for them. Also, one last thing. Apparently K-Suave is dating Christian Rock. Yeah, super random. I just want to say that. But anyways, here are my thoughts on it overall. Like, first of all, you gotta be like, I don't know what he was thinking going up on stage and swinging at a dude when there are like 20 other dudes around him. Like, if it was like 3 or 4, I might have understand, but like, yeah, that was pretty dumb. It was also really random. Like, I think someone texted it to me randomly and I was like, yo, what? He got jumped? I thought they were just lying. Like, someone just said, yo, Summrs got jumped, but there's literally a video of it. And it was like, I'm not gonna lie, like going to that show must have been kind of fun because you got to see Osama's son, you got to see Summrs, you got to see some other underground rappers, and then you got like a whole UFC fight in the middle of the show. Like, I mean, it was like a beatdown. But I think the show ended early. And lastly, I think the guys who threw the show, I feel kind of bad for them because I don't know how they're gonna continue booking artists, or I guess if they're just paying them, people won't care. But you know, you never know. Like, I don't think Summrs is ever coming back, or ever getting booked by them again, or any of his friends, and you know, it's gonna be tough. And it's also pretty funny how Jace just involves himself in everything. It's pretty smart though, you know, keeps people talking. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Pretty crazy situation. Also, I just wanted to say thanks for all the love on the other videos, and I have a new editor for this channel, or I got an editor for this channel, so that means I can actually put out videos like 5 times a week. So look out for that.